There's no time left. We're out of time. This is it. We're at the end. It may be the last chance you have to actually do it. Do it now while you can. What's up, YouTube? Drill Sergeant here. And let's just be honest. The time is now. There's no time left. I don't know how to impart this to you in such a way that it makes you sit up a little bit higher and listen and perk your ears. There's no time left. It is now. It's happening now. Right now. You may have heard me talk about the 7 days in DC, protest, direct action, rally, whatever you want to call it, training. And for the reasons why you need to go there, I'm going to leave it to him.
I could talk about the $300 billion that we're about to give Iran for having spent over $40 billion bombing them over nuclear weapons they didn't have. I could talk about the 13 U.S. soldiers who died, the almost 200 Iranian school children who were murdered, the dozens of aircraft and drones that we've lost, the depleted stocks of missiles and bombs that we've used. And I could talk about how the United States forced the entire world to pay more for gas just so that Trump could get Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz that we were allegedly blockading for 60 days when it was already open before he bombed Iran because we already had an agreement. I could tie that to the $40 billion we gave Argentina for its beef farmers whilst we ignore American beef farmers. But American beef farmers tend to vote for people like Trump, so I don't give a fuck. I could also tie that to the billions of dollars in foreign aid and military equipment that we give to Israel so that it can provide Lebensraum for Israelis instead of Palestinians who lived there before we stole their land. Yeah, I said Lebensraum. I could talk about the trillions of dollars that we spent since Trump took office, with the billions that he's grifted for his family, and how we've defunded cancer research and all these government agencies that do things like prevent screwworms from getting into the United States. But I'm not.
Well, I am. And if you want to know what he is going to tell you about, that is Big Sarge from the Sons of Liberty. Go there, and what he has to say is important. You need to know it. You need to know it for your survival, period. I'm not sugarcoating it. Now, in a nutshell, he's going to tell you about this another fake-ass attempt on the orange Mussolini's life. The marmalade Mussolini himself. It's fake. Last night, or whatever it was during the UFC fight on the front lawn of the white trailer in DC, there was supposedly an attack, or a thwarted attack. The FBI thwarted an attack on the life number 17, 18, 19 of the president. Now, the reason why we're out of time is because they're already using that. We haven't seen any proof of that. Of course they got rid of it. We're just going to take their word for it because trust me, bro. That's why. That's the evidence. And now that evidence is being used to arrest people like me. Organizers who've been on Signal, who've been organizing, getting people together, doing mutual aid, doing things like trying to help people out while they're at protests, organizing protests themselves. Some people were even organizing to get food and money to people who need it. All of this stuff is now Antifa. Yeah. And they've used this in order to arrest protesters, arrest organizers, anyone on Signal. So you could make that number 1,035 why we need to impeach not just the man. We need to impeach the entire administration, Hegseth, Secretary of, Minister of, Director of, all of them. And the only way that happens is if you show up in such a force. But most importantly, the reason why I said there's no time left is because now that they're already using it to arrest people on Signal who are just organizing, which is your American right, I'm here to tell you that you can do it only while you still can, is the point. Do it now while you still can. As a matter of fact, By June 28th, I'm not sure that you still can. Seeing as how right now they've already arrested 15 people for a fake attack that never happened already. How long do you think before they gin up the next one? How long do you think you have to be in the streets before getting gunned down? Before it is no longer available to you? Before that right has been taken away because we sat on it? You don't have until the next time. They've already used a fake attack that never happened by someone using a drone, supposedly, to try to attack a UFC fight on the front lawn of the white trailer while Elmer Fudd was asleep the whole time. And now 15 people have been arrested, and they're looking for more. They're looking for more. More importantly, why do you need to be there on the 7th? For all of those reasons that were just named. But now after these 15 arrests, and after the fake attempt in order to make that happen, the real reason why is because it may be the last chance you have to actually do it. Do it now while you can. In the 7 days of DC protest, do it now while you still can. While the First Amendment right is still afforded to you without immediate violence as a prerequisite for having that right. They will find a reason to take it from you. They've already started. All of those that he said are good reasons. The most important reason is because it might be the last time that you can. I hope that's clear. Go for 1 day, 2 days, all 7. I can only make 2 of them. While I'm there, I will be doing direct action. I'll be speaking as well, training. I guess it's time for me to make sure my OPSEC is okay, because they're coming after people just like me. And if you enjoy what I do here in the motivation part, let it also be known that if I'm not motivating you to act while you still can, then I'm not doing anything. Let it be said that I am doing something. I hope to see you there, because the time to fight is now. There's no time left, as a matter of fact. And before you start with all of the, black folks shouldn't be out there, of course not. If you're an immigrant, if you're black, you shouldn't be out there. I, for one, signed my name on the dotted line and gave an oath that does not expire. So it's my choice. I will be there. But if it's not you, then I'm not talking to you. No, anyone at risk should not be there. The rest of us should. I hope that's clear to you. Hey, yeah, you. Before you click away to watch someone unbox a tactical toothbrush, let's talk about something real. Political Drain isn't just another content mill. We're a digital front in a very real war. Not with bullets, but with ideas, with action, and with solidarity. We pair urgent news with critical education. And we build community around actual resistance, not the hashtag kind. The kind that moves. But here's the thing. None of this is free. It isn't. Behind every video is time, labor, research, and some weird guy asking if we're going to pay the hosting bill. And yeah, some of that money goes to things we can't necessarily say out loud. If you know, you know. Let's just say our special ops aren't Call of Duty LARPers. They're people making real moves to protect, uplift, and organize. You're not just funding a channel. You're funding a resistance network in a world where capital still calls the shots. Unfortunately, in a system built on artificial scarcity, even mutual aid has a price tag. And if we want to grow, if we want to win, we need your help. We need your help. So if you've got even a few bucks to spare, toss it our way. It's not for ads. It's not for merch drops, but for people making moves in the shadows so others can do it in the light. It's just us and you. So fund the mission, fund the fight, fund the future, because nobody's coming to save us. We save each other. That's how this works.